Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is another premiere edition of the 6-Minute Daily. What does that mean? It means it's not live. And right now, during what would normally be the sound check, this is all pre-recorded. But I appreciate everybody being here, and hopefully I'm in the chat, chatting with you all right now. But in order to keep things the way they're supposed to be, let's start the show as we always do. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and wherever you are watching. Thank you for checking out the 6-Minute Daily, and welcome to another premiere episode of the show. I will be returning here in just a few more days to do these live. But for now, let's go through the 6-Minute Daily. We have several stories to get through, as usual, stories that I couldn't cover during the course of the regular show that we have, so let's cover some of those. First and foremost, we'll start with the Olympics. That's right. You can watch the Summer Olympics when it comes on in mid-July. They want you to know how to do it. I imagine it'll be on terrestrial television as it always has been. It'll probably be cable and satellite as it always has been. Maybe they're going to be talking about the various streaming platforms that you'll be able to catch. But don't forget this part of the story, which isn't here. Bob Costas wanted this to be delayed. He did. And here we go. In an anticipated return to normalcy, the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games will now occur in 2021 after being postponed, because of the global crisis. And of course, the 2-week event is going to still take place in Tokyo starting on July 21st and going through August 8th. There have been many other controversies surrounding this year's games. I'm sure most of you know what they are. And there is going to be no place for political messaging, not only in the spirit of competition, but in the Olympic Village as well, which means you can't wear around the gear that shows exactly how politically active you are. All of your political activism, your cheering on of Marxism isn't going to be allowed in these games. And that's okay. But this is going to be showing up, so you will definitely have live streaming available. They will offer, obviously, primetime coverage on NBC, just like they have in every other place. But as expected, you're going to get Mike Tirico, who, again, will be there for the whole lot of it. You'll be able to watch this on NBC Universal streaming platform Peacock, and you'll be able to watch it on Sling TV, Fubo TV, and YouTube TV, and of course, many, many more. They really are not giving you a lot of information that you didn't already have, and the only reason I wanted to cover this story was to bring up all the other stories surrounding it. So here we go. The next thing we have is Paramount. The studios are contributing $40,000 to Gavin Newsom's anti-recall effort, or at least they did. And I'm wondering why. Why are we getting entertainment enterprises still a part of politics and vice versa? Well, we know the answer to this, but it's pretty ridiculous, and it pretty much shows where their mindset is, which isn't where most people's are. You do exist in California, I guess, but you know, there's a big, beautiful country out there, and if you keep your nose out of politics, you get everybody's support and not just a small number of folks. He did some not great things for the state of California, destroyed a lot of small businesses, amongst other things, and as we've seen, there is a lot of doubt to be cast on the reason that those decisions were made, and to the extent that which he was informed that there were going to be doubts. Anyway, moving on from there, we have Warner Brothers Discovery has set the new name of their merged company. And of course, this is from a few days ago at this point, but it's Warner Brothers Discovery. And that name was promptly mocked across the entire internet. In fact, you can find stories about it everywhere saying, ridiculous. Do better, right? That's the new slogan for things when you think something's silly. Do better. Well, in this case, I agree. Warner Brothers Discovery sounds pretty dumb. You needed to figure out a name. Discovery WB. Discovery Warners? I don't know. You could have come up with 1,000 other better things. This wasn't it. Anyway, moving on from there, we have the Indian government. They're slamming Twitter as the war of words starts to escalate. Of course, it's escalating, right? Twitter has been incredibly involved as an element of this, and they are essentially allowing influencers to post some ridiculous stuff about what's going on with the farmer protest that's been happening in India. They are pretty frustrated, and the police actually raided Twitter's offices in Delhi in May 24. Of course, that was because of the Greta Thunberg and Rihanna leak of the toolkit and all of the things that went along with that, pointing to a conspiracy when it comes to things like this. And that's the proper use of that word, by the way. And finally, Cinemacon 2021 is wanting to be the exhibitionist. That's not a good word to use. It wants to be the comeback party, right? It wants this event to be that for Hollywood and for all of the theatrical releases, obviously, including Dune, which is shown here on the bottom of the screen. It's going to take place in August around a lot of other events that take place in August. So if you're headed to Vegas in August, you might brush up against some of us, although we're going to be there more around the Star Trek thing. But hey, you could catch both if you wanted to. Well, that's enough time that I've taken today. It's all 6 minutes. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. Wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.